Okay, this is the A4. I just took it to Lucky Peak and back. I have my scan tool here. These are my fuel trims, and these readings are very good. This is at idle. This is part throttle. I've seen this go as low as 0.8 and as high as 3.9. The specs are plus minus 10%. Obviously, you want it as close to 0 as possible. But they will always change. So I've driven uphill, downhill. That got as high as 3.9% plus, which means it's adding fuel. I've monitored the turbo. There's no turbo leaks, no vacuum leaks. The engine is up to temperature. Let's see, there were no misfires. That was 14. So really the car hasn't skipped a beat now. As far as readiness monitors, everything is set, everything is in perfect running order. Fault codes, there's one fault code, intermittent engine block by immobilizer. That's for the key. Actually what I suspect is that sometimes if the blade doesn't go in all the way, it sticks out just a little further from the reading ring, and that's why it doesn't start. But I will open the key and take a look at that. Like I said, I've driven to Lucky Peak and back. I've averaged 26.4 miles to the gallon. Whoops, turned my wipers on by mistake. The average speed was 28 miles per hour, so I would say that's a good average because 60 miles per hour being highway speed and 0 miles per hour being a complete stop. So this is a combination of both. So that's not bad. 285 to empty. Now I don't know if this was reset when you filled up, and so far 73 miles have been driven. Obviously city driving, it's going to take more gas than highway driving. Also, if the car doesn't get up to temperature, if the trips are really short, then that's going to take more gas as well. Air conditioning will also take more gas. This is an all-wheel drive with a turbo, so that's going to sip some gas as well. One thing I would do if this was my car, and again, nothing is malfunctioning, everything is in working order. However, I noticed the O2 sensor, the front oxygen sensor, looks like it's original. And those, it's recommended every 100,000 miles. People don't really change them. And what happens is just losing not the calibration, but the ability to fine-tune the engine. And that's responsible for the airflow mixture, the air-fuel mixture. So probably a good idea to replace that, and I think that's gonna help with gas mileage. Mass airflow sensor is the second one that works with the air-fuel ratio. So if, like I said, nothing is malfunctioning, nothing is bad. But I think there's possibility for improving the gas mileage by changing those two elements. That is the oxygen sensor. It sits right there into the exhaust, and then this is the mass airflow sensor. Those are, I'll look them up. I don't think they're too expensive, and they're not hard to replace either. But I mean, this engine is running fantastic. That's pretty much it.